55 years ago today, Black Sabbath released Paranoid. If their self-titled album created heavy metal, Paranoid popularized it. I've got a 1971 US original right here. Whoever had it before me, would have been my friend's uncle or granduncle maybe, marked his favorite songs in here. What an album this is, start to finish. There's a reason that it's really the first heavy metal album that took off in the mainstream. You've got the big three, you got War Pigs, Paranoid, Iron Man, but then you look through the rest of it. Planet Caravan, this kind of vibey, slow, brooding with bongos, and Ozzy's vocals are kind of back in the mix. Electric Funeral, Hand of Doom, which Tool did a great cover of at the Back to the Beginning show in July, and then closing things off with Fairies Wear Boots, which is one of my favorite Black Sabbath songs of all time. Alice in Chains covered that one very well at Back to the Beginning. 55 years does not sound like a long time in the grand scheme of things, but when you consider that this album is really like the genesis of heavy metal in the mainstream. There's no wave of British heavy metal, Diamond Head, Venom without that, which leads into no Metallica without that, no grunge, so no Alice in Chains, Pearl Jam, Nirvana, Soundgarden. As we go through to the modern day, no Theory of a Dead Man, no Breaking Benjamin, whether you love them or hate it, new metal, no Limp Bizkit. This album has led to so much exploration and growth in the hard rock and heavy metal music industry. And that's why when we had the Back to the Beginning show in July, you had everybody from Steven Tyler coming out, Jack Black was there, Metallica, even some hair metal like Guns N' Roses, to some of the newer bands like Hailstorm were there, just showing how much this album means not only in the history of rock and metal, but in the history of music as a whole. You'd be hard-pressed to find someone on the planet who hasn't been living under a rock for the last 55 years that doesn't know at least one of the big three songs on this thing.